In this video, we're looking at conditional probabilities. Probabilities where we have something given some condition happens. And we're going to be doing this using a Venn diagram. So again, conditional probabilities are often written as the probability of some A thing happening given some condition that B already happened. Okay? Another way to write this, a shorter way and a more common way to write this, is the probability of A and then a vertical line and then B. Okay, where this is read, the probability of A given B, read this way, but with a vertical line. Okay, now mathematically, how we compute this is that we are assuming we're looking at the condition where B happens. We're given that B to happen. So I'm only looking at cases where B happens. Okay, and out of those cases, what is the probability that A also happens? So if B has happened, and if A happens, this will be the probability of A and B. Okay, and that's our formula. So if we got to plug things in, notice that this second given thing is always on the bottom, and the top is both of these. Okay, so let's look at this fish problem again. When a fish, anyway, this was filled out in a previous video, so I'm just going to go and jump in. These questions are not in Engage New York, but I wrote them myself to kind of explore this idea of conditional probability. Okay, so what is the probability that that a fish has a green tail given that it has red fins? Okay, so if I know that it has red fins, what's the chance that it also has a green tail? So again, I'm looking only at the probability that it has red fins. Okay, and out of those that have red fins, this red circle, what's the chance that it also has a green tail? Probability of green tail and red fins. Okay, now the red, those with red tails, now that's everything in the red circle. So I'm looking up here actually at the 0.25. There's 0.25 chance that it has red fins. Okay, green tail and red fins is this overlapping intersection piece, which is 0.19. And if you divide 0.19 divided by 0.25, you get 0.76. Okay, there's a 76 chance that if you know it has red fins, there's a 76% chance that it also has a green tail. That's what that means. Okay, the next one is the probability of red fins given that it has a green tail. So I'm looking out of the ones that have a green tail, what's the chance that it also has red fins? This is red fins and a green tail. Okay, well, the ones with a green tail, the ones in this green circle, actually it's given to me right here, 0.64. Okay, now red fins and green tail is this overlapping piece right here, which is 0.19. And if you divide 0.19 divided by 0.64, you get 0.297. Okay, let's do a few more. The probability of not green tail, meaning not inside the green circle, given that it has red fins. So I'm looking out of the red fins, the fish that have red fins. The chance that it has no green tail and red fins. Okay, the ones that have red fins is oops, you can't see it, 0.25. Okay, that's the ones inside this red circle. Now, if it's in the red circle and only in the red circle, the chance that it also has no green tail is the part that's outside of the intersection, or 0.06 on the outside. Okay. Now if I divide 0.06 divided by 0.25, then I get 0.24. Okay, and again, I'm really just using this formula over and over and over again. Okay, the second given, this condition, is in the bottom, and the top is both things happening. So one last one. Probability of green tail and not red fins means I'm looking out of the ones, the condition is not red fins, so I'm looking only at the ones where they don't have red fins. What's the chance that it also has a green tail? So probability of green tail and not red fins. Okay? Now, it having not red fins, everything that's outside of this red circle. Okay? And if I add up 0.45 plus 0.30, I get 0.75. Okay, that's everything outside the red circle. Okay, and looking out of those that are not in the red circle, it having a green tail is 0.45. Okay, and I can divide 0.45 divided by 0.75, and I get 0.6. Okay, this is about conditional probabilities, probabilities where there's some condition, A given B, and looking at that using a Venn diagram.